Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna put this disclaimer out for those that are non-blacks and that are black that have non-black friends or in relationships, interracial relationships, marriages, girlfriend, boyfriend, etc. You may not like what I'm about to say, so I suggest that you not look at this particular video because I'm gonna be raw. And what I'm about to say in this video is how I truly feel. And I'm never turning back on that. I warned you. Let's begin. Do I believe that the black race and the white race should live separately? That we should segregate? That integration was a bad idea? Yes, I truly do. And I'll take it even a step further. Not only do I think or believe that we should separate from the non-blacks, Caucasians, but we also should separate from the Asians, the Latinos, etc. Because nobody likes us. No one. And please, not in the comment section this time. Don't talk about your Asian girlfriend or your Latino mother-in-law or your wife or your non-black white friend, Caucasian friend. Well, I got this friend and this person and they don't see color and all of that stuff. That's just one person. You're taking things personal. I'm talking about as a collective. I've lived in this body long enough to know that don't nobody like us, except when we're dribbling down the basketball court, when we're catching a football, or when we going, yo, rapping. In other words, when we're entertaining you all. That's when you like us. All around this world, we've been used and abused. And it's crazy because I know that there'll be some people that'll say, yo, man, that's racist of you to want to be segregated or separate from everyone else. And it's like, hold on, let me get this right. You got to make up your mind. Because stereotypically, we're depicted, black people, black folks that is, around the world as criminals, crooks, drug users and abusers, prostitutes, the scum of the earth. So when you want, according to you, the menaces, plural, of society to leave so you can live a pure crystal white supremacist life. What you upset for? I know what you upset for. I know why a lot of you all would be upset. Because you can't do without us. And I know it. But that ain't my problem. That ain't my fault. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Us blacks gonna be just fine. On our own. We're gonna raise and educate our children right. See, in our world, hypothetically speaking, because I know all black people aren't gonna be down with this, and it may not ever happen, but let's just say if it does, in our world, our kids are going to learn about their story, not his story, or rather yours. I used to wonder back in the days, man, why I don't like going to high school or just school, period. Oftentimes I skipped school, made bad grades, and I realized it as I got older. It's like they don't teach me shit about me. I have to learn about me, my story, our story, black story that is, on my own. I had to get knowledge of self. I had to know thyself. And when I did, I was like, oh shit, now I get it. No way in the hell public school would have taught me about the walls of Benin, I think that's the way you pronounce it. Or Timbuktu. The Kush Empire. How they're not only pyramids in Kemet, but they're pyramids in Sudan and Nubia, all around Africa. Would have never learned any of that shit in public school. Oh yeah, we're going to change up the language too. Because this is not the language that we're supposed to be speaking. And every time you utter an English word, it is a curse. You are cursing yourself. Because you're not speaking your native tongue. And we're going to change up all the names. We're going to change all of that in the new world. Real talk that we created. We created. And if anyone tries to come into our world, we're going to be quick to defend it. See, here in America, spelled with 3 Ks, it's crazy how they give you rights. You got to have the right to carry firearms. Right? But at the same time of you having a right to carry firearms, you can't legally defend yourself against the ones that have the authority to shoot and kill you. You know, the slave patrol that drives around your community looking for trouble. Looking for it. They're not looking to help and assist. They're looking for trouble. And whenever you find the authorities, the police force, hear it? Force, looking for trouble, they're going to find it. That's real shit. See, in my world, you ain't got the authority to do shit, run shit or none of that. You run up in this motherfucker, you gonna get lit the fuck up. In my world, I get to stick my fucking chest out and be a real fucking man and not bow down to no one. So you think it's a joke because you don't know what it's like to be a black man and have to be submissive. When a motherfucker get behind you, you gotta stop your car. In my world, my women and children will be protected. I ain't gotta worry about you women, you black women don't have to worry about depending on the government for assistance. You ain't got to worry about housing authority. If they catch a man in the house, you gone. That's an automatic setup. And you wonder why there's single parent households. Because the government had it set up that fucking way. Where the father can't be in the house in order for the mother to get some type of assistance. in our world, the new, but not new, old. In the old world, we gonna keep all of our culture together. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with our shit. Nothing. You ain't gonna be no visitor. You ain't welcome here. You get that? You get that, non-blacks? You're not welcome here because we're not welcome wherever we go. Ain't gonna be no, you welcome to the cookout and shit. Ain't gonna be no, you can participate in our culture, you know what I'm saying, called hip hop. Ain't gonna be none of that. And if it is, we gonna tax your ass. That's real shit. That's what you non-blacks do. You wanna get a higher education? You know what I'm saying? Here in America, spelled with 3 Ks, you got to go to their schools and pay a what? College tuition. Which is crazy to me because knowledge is actually free. But not here in America, spelled with 3 Ks. And I know what y'all going to say about hip hop and music and this and that and so forth. Because, see, we all know. Listen, let me tell you something. All that BS y'all running, y'all could go to hell with that shit. Black people created all genres of music. Country, R&B, rap, all that. Gospel, all that. But I know what you're going to say. Well, music is, how in the world can you say that music is owned by somebody, music is for free and is an expression of blah, 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 blah. Well, I tell you what, tell that to the non-blacks that own a lot. And we ain't talking about, we're not talking about other artists outside of blacks. I'm just addressing the black people for now. Tell that to all of the black folks that don't own their publishing, don't own the rights to their names. They can't even perform certain songs because they don't even own the songs that they created. So miss me with that bullshit about some, well, you know, don't nobody own music. That's bullshit, Sony. Companies and corporations such as Sony, Epic Records, the list goes on, owns a lot of black music. But in my world, our world, y'all ain't gonna own shit. Y'all ain't gonna have no stake in nothing. And Public Enemy was right back in the 90s, I think the early 80s, if not early 90s. Everyone is in fear of a black planet. Because see, you know, the Chinaman's the Asians are going to go crazy when we get our own shit. Nobody's going to be there to buy that cat and dog from the Chinese food restaurant. Nobody's going to be there to get their nails painted with acrylic, which is toxic to the body. That's the reason why y'all wear masks. But you never ask your customers or supply masks for your customers, knowing that shit, that acrylic that's being sprayed on their nails, black women's nails, is toxic. Ain't nobody gonna be there to support a beauty supply store that's ran by Asians or East Indians. Ain't nobody gonna be there to support your corner stores that's ran by Arabs. That's the reason why you want us here. Because here in America, spelled with 3 Ks, and around the world, we support everyone else's business except for ours. But just imagine if we had a world of our land of our own and we supported our own, how great we really could be. Wakanda, the fictitious area called Wakanda wouldn't have shit on us. You give black people a good solid 10 to 20 years. Put them on an island by themselves a solid 10 to 20 years, and I tell you, we'll create magic. I can guarantee you that. Straight up. I tell you, blacks, that if we don't wake up, they're going to take everything we got. They got the nerve, these non-blacks, to talk shit about us. But they taking our blood every day. You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. Oh, we ain't shit. You know how some black people say, well, you know, you talking about how non-blacks ain't this and ain't that, and you hate non-blacks. Well, I never said I hated y'all. That's the first thing. But you don't like non-blacks and this and that and so forth. But you got blood running through you. You know, when we was in slavery, they go through all of this bullshit. We was in slavery. You know, the slave master came around. So now you bragging about somebody R-ing your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. The slave master came around and did it to, you know, one of the women. And then, you know, you got the light skin and the brown skin and the dark skin. So we got some non-black in us. Well, I tell you what, if you want to look at it that way, all right, cool. Cool. I can guarantee you that a lot of these Caucasians got a lot of black blood in them, because blood banks are everywhere. Modernized vampires and shit. Blood banks are everywhere, especially in the fucking hoods. How about that? How about that there's a black market where people are selling organs? And every now and then you find young black men and women dead. And for some mysterious odd reason, the internal organs are missing out of their bodies. And you know what's so crazy? There's a trend that's going on where the non-blacks are apologizing for the atrocious acts that they have performed on black folks. And I want to take another bat at it. The reason why I believe, in my opinion, why they're apologizing. Because they're seeing their so-called country fall. They're seeing now that the powers that be, the elite families, don't give a fuck about them either. So now it's, you know, before when shit was all good, it's nigga. Oh, please, man, you up here bitching and complaining. There ain't no such thing as police brutality. Ain't no such thing as this and that and so forth, food deserts and blah, 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 blah. Genetic modified foods and GMOs, da, 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 da. Now that shit is hitting home. Now there's inflation, there's hyperinflation, funflation, shrinkflation. Now that you see fucking chemtrails all in the sky and fog and now the non-blacks are waking up seeing that holy shit, it's not just the black folks. They trying to kill us all. So now you want to be on your Kumbaya moment and say, hey man, I apologize. Let's work together. Nah. It's too late for that. I don't accept your apology. That's one. And two, I'm not working together with you. Because guess what? If we work together, this is how I don't trust. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you another revelation. I'm going to reveal something else to you. I don't trust none of you all. Let's just get that down pat. But this is the reason why I don't trust none of you motherfuckers. Because we form together like Voltron, and we go up against the powers that be, and then we defeat them, and everything is back to normal. Y'all gonna go back to hating us. That's guaranteed. See, that's the problem. Y'all scared. That's the reason why you apologizing. Because you don't want to lose what you got. And you know you're about to lose it. You know that there's a change around the corner. Real shit. You know that there's a change about to happen. And my response to that change that's about to happen is, yo, black people, go into hiding. You know, we're not gonna, it's obvious we're not gonna be able to create the world that I'm talking about right now, this moment. We're living behind enemy lines. Every time we attempted to do it, they've tore it down. You know, whether it's Black Wall Street in Durham, North Carolina, as well as Tulsa, Oklahoma. But see, there wasn't just one Black Wall Street. That's what's so crazy about it. There were several Black Wall Streets, so-called Black Wall Streets. I'm going to say this, I'm not going to go in depthness with it. But I'm just now realizing, through the research, in The Wizard of Oz, when they talked about the wicked witch of the West, oh, that was a black female. And yo, that story in California is deep within itself. I'm not going to take it there. You do the knowledge. There's a lot of history in the United States of America, spelled with 3 Ks, that has been lost intentionally, buried intentionally. We keep on claiming Africa and different, what shit, I'm the FBA, full black American. What is it, foundational black American. Oh, we claiming I'm African. Oh, I'm Caribbean. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Why not claim the whole shit? Because wherever you go on a planet, there is history of us there. So I say for now, go in and hide them. You know what I'm saying? Mexico, Central, South America, Africa. Work on your ascension. And once the smoke clears, let's get this shit popping.